Hello everyone, and this is my reaction to That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 3. Last time, after slime Satoru met with the dragon Veldora, Veldora asked the slime to give him a name, and since he was a storm dragon, the slime decided to give him the name Tempest. And then Veldora was going to give the slime a name, and then their contract would be sealed. He gave him the name Rimuru, and from now on, the slime would be called Rimuru Tempest, the name who was engraved on him. And so Rimuru decided to use his predator skill to swallow up Veldora and keep him stored away inside him while he figured out a way to try and break the cage, or rather break the seal and let him out. So he expanded and swallowed him up entirely into himself with his predator skill, saying it was a lot easier than he thought. Then he kept battling monsters, he kept gaining their skills, and eventually he found the way out. And news of Veldora's disappearance had actually reached the other parts of that world, and humans from all over the place heard about it and wasn't sure what it meant. And eventually, when he found the exit, some humans came to explore and he made his escape. He eventually got founded by some goblins who asked him to help them take care of some wolves. Apparently, he was a very powerful monster, and Rimuru didn't know yet. When he finally saw just how much aura he was emanating, he was scared of it himself. So he swallowed up all the aura and agreed to help the goblins vanquish the wolves. So now Rimuru is going to be fighting some wolves in this episode and saving some goblins' lives as well. So let's see how he fights those wolves now. Please leave a like on the video, please leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and please subscribe for more. And with that said, let's get started. This is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 3, English dubbed.
That's where he ran into the goblins. Before he knew it, he found himself vowing to help them in the battle against the direwolves.
Direwolves, that's what they're called.
They lack that warrior vibe.
Only if you use Predator and analyze them, but you have to eat them, you can't do that.
Do you all understand our situation?
What's that voice, Rimuru?
Prepared to fight against the dire wolves even if it costs us our lives.
No need to get worked up. Just be chill. What matters is that we go out there and do the best we can.
I feel like you'll have to do all the work. Oh yeah, you have healing potions. So you can make many healing potions.
But it's not enough.
Well, might as well try eating them.
Wait! What are you doing, my lord?
He's bad.
My wounds!
Oh, nice.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Get to all of them, Rimuru.
You get a potion and you get a potion. Poke day herbs that I got loads.
You get potion, you get potion, you get potion, potion for everybody. Spit them out and they're all healed. You give potions to everybody. So they were helpful after all.
Veldora's protection has vanished from this forest. We have nothing
Oh.
to fear.
Because of Veldora, they're coming.
We'll destroy the goblin village.
Can Rimuru fight that many wolves at once?
Shall rule over this forest. Our mighty claws can tear through any monster, and our great fangs can break through the strongest armor.
Oh gosh. They all set to go, aren't they? Howling away into the night sky. This set up a fence, right? Seems like it.
What a disgraceful little fence. Father, look.
Slime. Powerful slime.
Turn back now and nobody gets hurt. This is your only warning.
Okay, good. Yeah, arrows.
What's that?
Wires.
My skill, steel thread.
Steel
Is
thread.
this your doing?
That's right.
I will squash you like a bug.
Try it.
Father,
Father. Oh wow, he ate through them. Oh wow.
And that's
Sticky thread.
skill. Water blade.
What is that now? Feel sad for it.
Your boss has been slain. I'll give you two choices. You can submit or you can die.
Wow, Rimuru is just going for it. You want to heal it?
Acquired ability to mimic direwolf. Direwolf species skills have been acquired.
Nice.
Right.
Whoa, menace. Oh no, mimic.
Hear me. I will show you mercy just this once. If you refuse to yield to me, then I'll allow you the chance to turn tail and run.
Menace. You're scaring them to Rimuru.
Just run away already.
No! They're gonna come back. They're gonna fight. Nope.
We yield. Our pack will now serve you.
Huh?
Are we safe?
See?
Yep, all's good in the Goblin Hood. Like they say, make love, not war.
And you just can kill their leader to do it.
The great direwolf battle at the Goblin Village was over.
Okay.
Now I have a new problem. Not only do I need to find someone to look after these goblins, I've got to find puppy sitters too. I guess their numbers are about the same, so...
Let's see if this works then. I think I know what you have in mind.
I'm gonna have you all pair up.
Pair?
You seem confused.
We're not sure what you mean by the term pair up.
Yeah.
We'll form groups of 2. From this date forward, I want you all to work together and get along. Got it?
Oh.
We'll help each other out and have each other's backs. Ugh. Guess that settles that problem. Next, we'll need to figure out food, shelter, and clothing. Yo, Elder, do you guys have names or what?
Well, it's very unusual for monsters to have names.
It'd be easier if you all had names. So, I think I'll just give you some.
Really?
Okay, nice.
Yeah?
Can you give them, how many names can you think of to give them? They're certainly happy about it. Well. Oh man, how many names can you think of to give them?
Rigur!
To think you have honored me with such a wondrous name, you've made me so happy.
Jeez, really? All I did was add a D onto his son's name. I'm going to call you Rigur after your brother.
Bro, thanks!
Man, these guys are way emotional today.
It's kind of like how it felt when you got your name. It's been ingrained into them just like it was with you.
Gabsu? Gabte?
How many names can you think of, Rimuru?
Or Gabzo?
Are you sure it's wise to try and give everyone a name in just one city?
I don't see what the problem is. Is there a problem? Why is there a problem?
Storm.
Don't say Tempest, please.
I'll give him my family name. Tempest.
Oh, you kidding?
From now on, you'll be Ronga.
Ranga.
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 I guess the tail wag means he likes it. Hey! What's with the egg mode all of a sudden?
Rimuru!
Everything is getting dark.
Oh no!
What happened, Rimuru?
Warning. Internal magicule reserves have fallen below minimum limit. Now entering sleep mode.
What happened? Is that what happens if you give someone a name? Your magic get depleted? The elder could have told you that.
Giving out names like candy to monsters can use up your magicules. I guess that's why Rigur was acting so weird. I wonder if that's common knowledge. Jeez, he could have said something.
Yeah.
Behold! I am recovered! You're finally awake. That I am. You look like you're feeling much better now. Who is this? Hold on, I'll go fetch Elder Rigur for you.
You forgot their names already, didn't you?
Did this village always have a cute girl in it?
Lord Rimuru!
So who was that girl just now? Who the heck are you?
Wait, what?
Hi, Rigur!
But weren't you like super old 3 days ago?
Indeed, before you gave us all names.
I de-aged you?
When a monster's given a name, it raises their rank and makes them evolve into something more powerful, like the handsome specimen.
What? Oh,
At least that explains why you guys were so excited to be getting a name in the first place.
okay.
You're awake! Allow me to express
Ranga,
the
right?
joy that you yes!
Oh gosh, that tail is powerful. Rimuru! Rimuru!
They almost seem like completely different monsters.
Mm-hmm.
The male goblins have evolved to hobgoblins, and the female goblins have become goblinas.
Goblinas.
My name has also become our clan's name.
Ah.
So your whole pack evolved through a shared name.
Correct. We are no longer known as the Dire Wolves.
Ranga
Now
tribe.
the Tempest Wolves.
Tempest wolves.
That sounds pretty awesome.
That explains the wind, storm.
Oh no! Forget my tail wagging, master!
You have to be careful with that thing, Ronga!
Master! No!
At least you won't die, but... Wait, did you see have a mustache? Why does Rimuru have a mustache?
Right. It took 5 whole minutes for everyone to settle down and stop gabbing.
Is Rimuru doing?
Man, that was my best village elder impression.
Lord Rimuru, what's that on your face?
Nothing. What's on your face? In order to avoid complications, I think we should set a few ground rules.
Okay.
There are 3 rules.
Rule number 1.
First, no attacking humans. Second, no fighting amongst yourselves.
And third?
Third, no belittling other races. That's it.
Is there a reason why we're not allowed to attack the humans?
It's just because I like humans. That's all.
Okay then, makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Wait, it does? Humans typically live in large groups, and if you mess with them, then they might retaliate against us. Getting along with them is beneficial to us, too.
Alright.
Are there any other questions? Me! Yes, gotcha!
Yes.
When you say don't belittle other races, what's that mean?
Well, you've all gotten stronger by evolving, right? It means you shouldn't let that go to your head and use that strength to push others around. What if they get stronger one day and choose to start pushing you around?
We understand you, sir!
Good.
Okay,
Good,
that's
Rimuru.
it. Do your best to follow
Make
the
peace, not
rules.
war. Like you said earlier.
One more thing. Elder Rigur, I'd like for you to be in charge of everyone in this village. You're the Goblin Lord.
The Lord?
Lead your village well.
Did you just give him a new name?
I don't want to tell him I only dumped the gig on him because I don't feel like doing it.
I know. Oh well, as long as he feels good about it.
I formed a team to keep watch over the village. Then I made a squad to gather food.
Okay.
Regarding those tasks, I think everything will be fine.
Hunting also.
The real problems are
Ranga.
the group that builds houses and the people who make clothes. You know, 2/3 of the whole food shelter clothing thing. Honestly, I only know the basics of being a handyman. But I worked in general contracting, so I know good from bad. And this
Is bad. Yeah.
would
That's not gonna-
probably get us shut down by the health department.
This is most embarrassing.
Forgive us.
Regarding the clothing problem,
Yeah. That's not gonna do it.
I just think we need more coverage is all. If you can't make them, then couldn't you go buy them somewhere?
Yes, now that I think about it, there are others we trade with from time to time. Not only do they have people who can make us clothing, but they might also have somebody who knows about building houses as well.
That could work.
Well, we aren't getting anywhere this way.
I'm referring to the dwarves that live in Dwargon.
Dwarves? Like the famous masters of metalworking dwarves? That sounds like that would be so much fun! Then I'll travel to Dwargon on our behalf.
Alright then. Off to the dwarves you go. And the wolves are coming with you.
Alright, you kids behave! And so, I left the village on a new adventure to go and meet the dwarves. The goblins told me that this Dwargon place is huge and it even has its own king. Onward to a new adventure filled with excitement.
Okay, Rimuru. Ooh, this camera view. So is this all stuff that happened in this episode? Last time it was in the cave, right? So it changes with each episode? Alright. Alright. So the goblins have been saved. The goblins and the wolves have made friends, and now he's off to search for dwarves to help build housing and clothing. So first he had to help fight them off, and the wolves were also to defeat the goblins now that Veldora's protection was gone. Eating Veldora just put so many things wrong in the world, and now Rimuru has to try and fix it as best as he can. So he helped the goblins fight off the wolves. He set up some traps. Like first he set up some steel threads to stop some of them. So some of the goblins were also shooting arrows. And then when the leader showed up, he used sticky thread to trap him. And then finally he used water blade to kill him. Like they actually made it look pretty bad there. Like water blade, and his head just fell off. He decapitated him right then and there. He was trying to scare them away. He used Predator to analyze the fallen leader and then mimic him, and tried using his that scaring ability, what it's called, to try and scare them away. But instead they finally submitted, and now the wolves and the goblins were together. And Rimuru wanted to give them all a name to make them easier to remember. And the elder asked if that was a good idea to do it. Turns out that actually was a problem. Each time Rimuru gets someone a name, it uses up some of his magic, and and that magic is used to make them stronger. That's why they're all happy to get names, because it meant that they'll all be stronger in the process. And finally, when he gave one of the wolves a name, it depleted him completely, and he became a true slimy mess for a few days before finally recovering. And he didn't actually recognize some of them. Some of them had aged. The elder had become a very muscular goblin. Some of them were different. Some of them looked the same though. And Grace said there was a difference between male and female goblins, although he didn't see it. So they managed to make peace with the goblins and the wolves, and now he has to try and help sustain their way of life. He's also trying to, and I like that Rimuru isn't just leaving it right here. He's also trying to make sure more problems don't arise down the line. So since they're powerful now, he doesn't want them to misuse the power and tells them no belittling other races because he doesn't want them to feel powerful now and get corrupted by the power. So the three rules were no doing that, no attacking humans, and no turning on each other. Those seem like doable rules. So yeah, he's also trying to make sure that they can sustain themselves and don't cause any problems in the future, such as making sure they have enough food and making sure the shelter is all right. Unfortunately, they're not the best craftsmen, and so that's why they need the doors to help them out. So I like how Rimuru is doing this because I think in some shows like they just fix a problem and then maybe then leave and then afterwards some problems arise down the line. But no, he fixed the problem, but now he's trying to make sure more problems don't arise down the line, and that's what I like. And I guess the next step to doing this would be to track down the wolves and get them. Sorry, track down the dwarves and get them to help build houses and clothing for the goblins so that the clothes aren't too revealing. And that's about it. Ranga and some of the goblins and wolves are going to help Rimuru find the dwarves and help them build the shelter that the goblins need. So I guess next episode is going to be trying to convince them to help out the goblins. So let's see how that turns out next time on That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Thank you for watching my reaction to this episode, and I will see you all next time. Bye.